Welcome to the Green Ring, and thanks for watching. This video is first in a series of intermission features between Die Walküre and Siegfried, during the channel's note-by-note analysis of Wagner's Der Ring des Nibelungen from first page to last. Please do leave a like and or add comment, even subscribe to the channel, any of these being so vital to the YouTube algorithm which keeps this one-of-a-kind enterprise afloat. The Green Ring introduces many syntactic innovations crowded among those traditional analysis has identified as leitmotifs or motifs. This commentary prefers to take Wagner at his word, who thought of his music's functionality as parallel to that of spoken and written language. Through the large web of themes which dominate all four works, a language has been created of which the world as yet knows nothing. Rather than confuse the issue by adopting in place of musical terms linguistic ones, such as noun, verb, preposition, prefix, suffix, the Green Ring refers to the longest of the tetralogy's syntactic elements as morphemes, shorter constituents, modules, the shortest, cells. Since no previous analysis has recognized these elements, and as they play so prominent a role in this exhaustive analysis, special attention is devoted to them at this midpoint, giving those who follow the arguments it presents a clearer grasp both as they move forward and when revisiting prior chapters. This video examines the Meister's employment of what the Green Ring identifies as the giant turn to advance his narrative purposes. Traditional analysis uniformly recognizes syntax first sounding in Das Rheingold Scene 2 when the giants physically join the action. It consists of two relatively simple modules begun by repeated giant thumps, essentially static ash intervals, to signify the Titan's stolid power. The syntax then proceeds through a low ash interval on a minor second to sync through retrograde melody notes, then lift in a syncopation on the notes proper, to be rounded by a 1-5-1 thump. Traditional analysis goes no further than this, but the morpheme's penultimate turn recurs throughout the tetralogy, conjuring the giants, specifically their active and covert effects on the narrative even long after Fasolt and Fafner themselves have disappeared from the on-stage action. This is consistent with the giant turn as the morpheme's only notable interruption of its otherwise almost monotonously uniform static ash intervals. As with so much of the epic syntax, the giant turn has its precursor in the Das Rheingold prelude, specifically as clarinet modules produce the morpheme's first substantive variant. Not surprisingly, this turn plays an important if subtle role throughout Das Rheingold, given the giant's own onstage impact during that initial chapter. To understand it, however, means accepting this commentary's premise that mortal races are descended from giants. The mythology contains numerous instances of giants interbreeding with gods, yet the first mortals are the gods' creation from a pair of logs. Wagner's poem says nothing about mortal origins, leaving only gods, giants, and Nibelungs from whom mortal races might spring. The Welsungs leave no doubt gods, simply another giant breed in the myths, can procreate with mortals. The giant turn manifests three forms, its complete version along with its first and its second halves. Part 1, retrograde melody notes connected by retrograde chord notes, suggests the race's vitality, while Part 2's aching low to high lift, air to chord notes followed by air to melody notes, suggests the race's aspirational spirit, especially prominent in Fasolt's longing for Freya. These two submodules vie for attention with the complete syntax, the latter contributing to the mysterious Rheingold Scene 3-4 interlude, Albrecht's furious retreat, his plans to regain the ring now married to a potential racial solution, partitioning of the Horde, and Loge's protest when Wotan plans to keep the ring for himself, meaning deny it to the giants. In Die Walküre, the giant turn manifests all three of its modular variants, the morpheme complete in Winterstürme, Part 1 suggesting the Welsung's vitality during his peregrinations with Versa. It's the syntax's Part 2 with its sense of Vasol's love for Freya, which has the strongest impact, thanks to Sigmund's bond with Sieglinde. He carols their love with it in Act 1, pleads her case before Brunhild in Act 2, whose Part 2 iterations inform Wotan's sorrow over her loss. While the giant turn is relatively quiet during Siegfried, as the Welsung heir takes stage, it returns in Götterdämmerung to impart surprising new information. This is as far as I'll examine instances of this module until moving forward to Siegfried and Götterdämmerung, where it continues to have a significant impact on the work's syntax. My hope is this short video gives you a more complete idea of what I believe are its associative ramifications. Thank you again so much for watching, and do please hit the like button, leave a comment, and if you found this worthwhile, subscribe for the rest of what will be an epic journey. Any and or all are so important to the YouTube algorithm. Oh, and a little donation to my Patreon account would be a huge help in completing this massive work.